An overnight Ukrainian airstrike in the Russian border region of Belgorod has killed 5 people. The region's governor says 12 other people, including 3 children, were wounded. Kyiv has increased its attacks inside Russia since launching a ground offensive into Kursk earlier this month. Moscow says more troops are being sent to the region. Meanwhile, 2 journalists have been injured. Another is missing under rubble in the Ukrainian city of Kramatorsk. It was after a Russian strike hit a hotel that they were in. Officials say they are British, American and Ukrainian nationals. Let's get more with Al Jazeera's Dorsa Jabbari. She joins us from the Kursk region of Russia. So, Dorsa, more attacks by Ukraine into the Russian border region. So let's start with these attacks in Belgorod. What's the latest that we're hearing from there?
Well, according to the local officials there, this attack was hit a civilian infrastructure in the Belgorod region and killed 5 civilians and injured 13 others, including 3 children. Now, these attacks are becoming more and more frequent in Belgorod, which is just south of where we are in Kursk region. It also borders Ukraine, but Belgorod region declared a state of emergency as of last week due to the increased number of rocket and missile attacks that were being fired from Ukraine. There have been a number of civilian casualties. This is not the first time, and these attacks continue, and the local officials have said that the situation is very tense and very difficult. This is being seen as an act of terrorism by Russian officials. They've already opened an investigation and a criminal case against Ukrainian officials here, calling this an act of terror against the civilian population of Belgorod region.
Dorsa, it's been a couple of weeks now since the Ukrainians began these strikes into Russia proper. You've been in Kursk for a while now. How are Russians there feeling about what is happening, these attacks that are now right on their doorstep?
Well, there is a sense of shock and disbelief, but also fear as well. It's palpable here in Kursk city. We are about 130 kilometers from the border with Ukraine, about 90 kilometers from the front lines of where the Ukrainian forces are currently fighting with Russian forces since the Ukrainians launched their incursion into Russian territory on August 6th. Many of the people that have been displaced have been moved here, but also the people from Kursk city itself that I've been talking to say that really they don't understand how the situation could continue to deteriorate. They expect things to get worse because they haven't been able to see any significant changes by the Defense Ministry when it comes to providing security for the residents in the Kursk city. Many people are making plans to send their families away with small children, and the men we've been speaking to say they are ready to fight. They are going to defend their city. They are going to defend their country. But the feeling here is that really things are very tense. We are hearing air raid sirens on a regular basis now. Just overnight, there were 4 Ukrainian missiles that were prevented from striking Kursk region itself. So air raid sirens, bomb shelters have gone up, sandbags along the government buildings against the windows to protect them from any kind of attack. And people, although they're going about their daily lives, really are feeling the change in the atmosphere of their city as a result of Ukraine's incursion onto Russian territory.
Dorsa Jabbari there for us in the Kursk region of Russia.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.